Beautiful people of this beautiful planet, welcome to League Unlock. Eric and Mark hanging out with you guys today as we continue to look ahead to Worlds 2019. The group draw happens, which makes you think, all right, competition happening real soon. We're still a couple weeks away from the main stage starting. Of course, we have play-ins in between them.
It's the full fake out here coming from Riot Games. Not happening just quite yet.
You got me.
Hey, enough content here, enough freshness happening to get you excited for groups. Start salivating here at some of the opportunities that you can see in these groups now that the draws are done. But hold your horses. We're not getting started with the real deal until October 2nd.
But we do still have some real stuff to preview, and there's so many interesting storylines after this group draw with all the teams that are taking place. We're going to take a look at some of the most interesting ones to keep an eye on leading up to and throughout the event. And starting in Group A, you got to talk about Cloud9 versus G2. And the depth to this storyline goes a bunch of different ways. Of course, you start with the good old-fashioned NA versus EU rivalry, which, you know, you're always going to get at a World Championship. It's always very interesting. But these two squads, their banter online, the Twitter bromance or hate relationship, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's been going on throughout the entirety of 2019. And Cloud9's cheating on Fnatic with G2, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. We had been seeing all this Cloud9 Fnatic integration going on, their interactions happening all throughout the year, but now definitely the big time turnaround has been the attention towards G2 from the Cloud9 social media team. We've already seen this matchup happen out there on the Rift. We've seen how it's been going on for EU greater than NA type of situation for, I'm sure some people will say more than just a few years, but at least for sure this year, and with Rift Rivals, certainly a commanding performance from G2 and the rest of the European squad. But heading into this group, I don't think that you should be discounting anything here that the Cloud9 group can be offering into this one for some possible upsets in this spicy group.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, one thing you're going to be monitoring, again, leading up to and during this event, is what they're posting. Because the best memes in NA come from Cloud9, and the best memes from G2, or from EU, come from G2, and it's been a very complicated relationship that they've shown there. They're friends at times, and sometimes they're going back and forth, hating each other, and of course, when the groups were announced, it was, welcome, come on down, buddy, when poor old Cloud9 got drawn in.
And it's going to be even better here that you got not only the team social medias going at it, of course, you know, the owners in this situation. You got to know that C9, Jack will always be standing up for the boys here in North America. And then, of course, there's no one better than the Twitter troll game over there in EU than Carlos himself, their Ocelot, rocking over on the G2 Twitter. They are going to be in full force for this group stage.
Yeah, sometimes it's very surprising that Ocelot is the CEO of one of the most successful teams in EU history, if you look at his Twitter. Both squads had very different reactions to when they got drawn in. Cloud9, of course, you know, they're just saying, hopefully we don't get drawn here. No, we did.
Perfect.
Yeah, I believe Reaper said, it's not that bad, it's just the worst case scenario.
Yeah,
so
that's
fine.
Hey, that's exactly what you want to be hearing from your coach heading into this type of situation. Just letting you know that, hey, this could have been worse. Oh, wait, it actually could not have been worse.
This was basically the worst case scenario. In G2, they just love beating up on North America, so they were excited to probably have Cloud9 in there. And obviously, Mickey and Sneaky have been duoing in EU, so secret agent Sneaky trying to get some strats here. The support Poppy may be one they'll be talking about.
Hey, I'm telling you, this is the perfect player to be trying to get those little advantages here, maybe little behind enemy lines type of secrets here getting there, because we know how important Mickey is to the success of the G2 squad, and especially that G2 bot lane there. So hey, of course, Sneaky, 200 IQ, ahead of all of us here in the group draw, getting some nice advantage, some scouting going on.
And the advanced scouting, if you look at the reaction video for C9, you saw that Deftly and Blabber were both there with the team, which makes me assume that those are going to be the two subs. No Golden Glue will be Niski, as we'd expect, starting all the games. So I'm guessing those two are the subs for Cloud9. Remember, C9 G2, they played earlier in the year at the most important tournament of the season. We're talking Rift Rivals, and obviously G2 completely destroyed them in that matchup, and they did it with a pretty troll comp.
When you said obviously, I'm thinking, yeah, obviously North America found some way against all odds to get the victory here. Nope, No, obviously not how things went whatsoever. It was just more European domination coming through from the side of G2, and this was.
Do you take some confidence from this if you're G2?
If you're
It was
G2,
Nico Gragas bot lane.
if it's G2, it's all positives here because you're not taking it as, man, this is the serious type of thing that we can recreate here type of situation. I just think that whatever happens on the Rift, anything that happens in any match on the Rift, G2 takes it as a confidence booster type of situation. That's what I just think the type of mentality here is of the squad and the players of just saying, hey, gonna give it a shot here, and for the most part, the talent and skill has worked out for them and coming through here. And even look at this, you get to enjoy some nice fountain killing here for sure from the G2 squad. They will be definitely feeling confident here heading into any of these matchups.
I expect a better showing in any matchup for Cloud9 than what we saw at Rift Rivals. Obviously, China and Korea Rift Rivals, much more serious than what we get in NA versus EU, but that's still definitely a meme that will be brought up whenever these guys match up. Yes, Griffin and whether they'll dominate or choke on the international stage, that's still very much up in the air for Group A, but for me, still the most intriguing because it has so many layers to it, is that Cloud9 versus G2 matchup.
There's a lot on the line there for that one. Of course, G2 doing a lot of the trash talking, a lot of walking around with their chest puffed out here, and hey, that's deservedly so as the MSI champions, as the champions throughout the LEC. They have shown
going for the Grand Slam
time and time again. This is their opportunity here to do what other great squads, what RNG last year came up just short in doing here. And it's been done before, getting this type of success before this point at Worlds, but they've always come up short. It's time for G2 to be this type of elite squad to take it all the way across the finish line.
At Cloud9 on Twitter, at G2 Esports on Twitter. Make sure you're following them both throughout this World Championship.